Welcome back. Daily Show on this Wednesday morning. 10:33 is the time. Pat Ackman, we got Roxanne Whittman, Pat Stewart, Pride Incorporated in the building. I've had some really good, solid shows lately. Some good guests, you know. I hope John gives me a raise.
We appreciate you having us on.
Yeah. Well, I think it's so cool to have everybody in the studio today. Pride Inc. Does such a great job and really recognizes individuals that maintain their homes and help beautify the area, keep it looking nice, and also the work that you do throughout the community throughout the year is just really important.
Thank you.
We're getting ready to hit the Highway 70 portion of your year with back-to-back events. Where do we start?
Well, the first event we do a roadblock twice a year, and we kind of strut our stuff on the corners of Tolley and Humberline. It's between 7 and 11 in the morning, and just kind of ask for donations and give people the opportunity to recognize some of the important work that we do.
Absolutely. And so when how can we be a part of that and contribute? When we just drive by, just have a couple of dollars and some change in the car?
Yeah, lots of dollars and change.
That would be great.
Anything would be great, yeah. So, again, that's between 7 and 11 in the mornings. But then the following day is our biannual Citywide Litter Cleanup. Mm-hmm. And we're already getting a lot of volunteers registered, and we encourage everybody to go online. There's so many people that do come out, and we don't want to inundate one specific area, so we try to have a map, per se, for if they want to register online. We'll kind of direct them to an area that really needs some coverage, and so we'll encourage that.
Take me through the atmosphere that you guys witness whenever the citywide litter pickup happens, because it seems like, you know, you really get some great groups, different organizations, different neighbors that come together and just, you know, have fun picking up trash, which you would never hear in a sentence anywhere else, you know? I think it's such a cool event that you guys have been able to develop and establish.
It's very cool, CJ, and right now, actually, the VP of Beautification, she's actually at Evangelical School this morning because we do a poster contest every year with some of the local grade schools. So last year with St. Ambrose, they brought together a team of over 30 children, parents, teachers, and it was just fabulous. And to watch them walk the streets and the parents helping them, and it is pretty exciting to see how the community comes together.
It really is, and I think too, it really makes you love where you live a little bit more, and it makes you more aware of, you know.
Steal our slogan.
Oh, I know.
I love that.
I'm good at that right here on the show. No, but I think it is so important because, you know, there's so many times when you walk around, or, you know, especially when I do it where I'm at in North Alton, I'm going, oh, come on now, guys, we got to pick this up. I used to say that, and then I go, well, why don't I just pick up the trash too? Because I'm driving by it. You might as well grab it and help. And it's no different in this aspect, because it's one thing to kind of say, well, it looks bad. It's another thing to roll the sleeves up and have a volunteer day to give back to the community. Really cool.
And the more recognition I think we give to it, just like you said, people will put some trash bags in their car now, and when they see a spot, you know, they tell me all the time, yeah, we, you know, walked down the street the other day and picked up a whole bag. And so it's not just the act of picking up the trash, it's the education to quit littering. You know, that's the message we really need to get out there. It's like, you know, put that cup in your car until you get home instead of throwing it out the window. But
I saw the most interesting thing in a Facebook community page. It wasn't Alton, but it was another RiverBend community. A lady took a picture of somebody throwing a McDonald's bag out of their car, and she's the one that got yelled at. I have never seen something like that in my life. Well, why didn't you just get out and pick it up? Well, it's like, well, maybe if you blast these people for once, they will start. I have never seen it before in my life. I'm like, this is not on my bingo card this year, but I'm not. I guess I'm for it. It's, you know, what a perception. What a perception. But how can a group or organization sign up if they have maybe about, you know, 5 to 10 individuals and wanted to? Can they just give you a call and ask what the biggest need is for that particular number of people?
They could give me a call, but the easiest way to learn more about it is to go to that prideincorporated.org website. There's a big old button right there at the top that'll take you right to Well, right now that's on the end.
I got you.
Okay.
We'll take you right there to it. It's prideincorporated.org. You see it right here on your screen. I'm zoomed in. But if you go to get involved, you have the litter cleanup. That'll go right here. You see it takes you to the tab. Saturday, April the 11th at 9 a.m. Correct?
Correct.
And all the ways that you can sign up, you can be a part of it, and you can help contribute. Fill in the registration form online, too. And then we're going right into the...
Okay, just real quick. So if you do not pre-register, I just want to talk about the 3 registration stations that we do have. And you even get a free donut there, too. Downtown on 200 West 3rd Street, Sarah McGivney will be out here at her table, and she'll pass out areas to clean. Up in Middletown and Fast Eddie's Chicken parking lot will be there. And as the date closes in, then we know where the needs are and can send people to a needy spot instead of, if they didn't have a chance to pre-register. So, And then the 3rd one is up in North Alton on College. We'll be in the parking lot right across the street from Taqueria Maya.
Fantastic. You guys going to take a quick break? I got to pay a bill.
Okay.
Hey, a quick update for you guys. If you experienced some power outage issues within Alton, I did reach out to Airmen, Illinois, and here's what they had to say. There was a hiccup when we were switching customers to other power sources in the area. That did cause those brief outages. They report the outages were less than 10 minutes and sporadic, and all customers are back on now. And Charter, if you guys have some internet issues, they'll be trying to get that up within the next couple of minutes. But Airmen, Illinois reps say that issue has been resolved. More details on this conversation with Pride Incorporated, though, happen next.
If you think you might be pregnant, you don't have to face it alone. At Vitality Women's Clinic, you'll find the care you deserve. We offer confidential, no-cost pregnancy testing, ultrasounds, and STI testing. Our team is here to listen, support you, and help you understand your options without pressure or judgment. Walk in or make an appointment today. Call 618-466-1690 or visit vitalitywomensclinic.org. Vitality Women's Clinic, clear answers, real support.
Accidents happen in a heartbeat, but lives change forever. Whether it's a car crash, workplace injury, medical malpractice, or wrongful death, you don't have to face the consequences alone. Keith Short and Associates brings over 33 years of experience and a reputation for fighting fiercely for your rights. For relentless representation that you can trust, call Keith Short and Associates at 618-254-0055 today for a free consultation.
Firearms training shouldn't feel intimidating. At Precision Point Armory in Bethalto, we focus on safety, confidence, and real-world skills. Whether you're new or renewing your concealed carry, you'll get professional instruction without pressure. Learn safe handling, sound decision-making, and proper techniques tailored to your experience level. If you're looking for premium firearms training in the heart of Bethalto, Illinois, call 618-779-9947 or go to precisionpointarmory.net and train with confidence today.
Struggling with depression that just won't go away? At Precision TMS, we offer a non-invasive, drug-free treatment designed to target the areas of the brain linked to mood regulation. Using FDA-cleared transcranial magnetic stimulation, gentle magnetic pulses help reactivate underperforming brain circuits without surgery or sedation. Many patients experience real relief, even after other treatments haven't worked. Our experienced team provides personalized care every step of the way. Contact Precision TMS today to see if TMS therapy is right for you.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lennox system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Wells,
an assistant chief of the Godfrey Fire District. He has been a firefighter and an EMT for over 20 years. Tom is currently an instructor in the Lewis and Clark Paramedicine program and has 2 degrees from LC, fire science and nursing.
I'm Tom Wills, and I'm a trailblazer. Oh no, another bad headache?
Yeah.
Maybe it's time to see your doctor.
OSF Healthcare can handle all of your family's primary care needs, including diagnosing health issues or referring you to a specialist. Schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back, Daily Show. 10:44. All right, we've gotten a few things accomplished so far, gang. We've done pretty good. Roadblock. What date was that on again?
April 10th.
April 10th.
7 to 11 a.m.
7 to 11. And then on April the 11th, the next day, 9 a.m. until noon, you saw that information on your screen. We'll link that in an article on how we can register, get involved in all that fun stuff. And then if you go to prideincorporated.org/annual celebration, we celebrate 60 years. That's a big milestone. Yeah. Take us through the festivities and the fun that's planned for the anniversary.
Well, we are having it at Lewis and Clark College. It's on April 23rd, Thursday evening. Doors open at 5 for a reception, and dinner will be served at 6. We will be awarding 2026 recognition will be the President's Award, the Legacy Award, and the Outstanding Citizen, along with Award of Achievement for local businesses and individuals that evening. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully you can make it to our celebration.
Well, and this is going to be just a great night of folks coming together and really just helping support, a community organization that just supports homeowners that love where they, again, stealing your line, but, really just loving the property and really taking care of it. And that's going to be on full display. I see that the reception starts at 5 and then dinner at 6, then 6:45 to 9 p.m. is that program. What are we going to witness in that couple of hours in that program?
Well, there'll be some online advertising along with some of our beautification projects that we have completed over this past year, and we'll be announcing some of our new beautification projects that is kind of be a highlight of the evening, and then we'll be recognizing, like I said, all the awardees for the night, and just pretty much a social hour and talking about our community and what needs to be done and what we've already accomplished.
There's going to be a few minutes of history, too. I think our MC will be having a PowerPoint with some great pictures of the past and present and maybe future, talking about some of our projects for this next year. But really if people don't know that much about Pride, how we got started, why we got started, and who the instrumental players were to make it happen. So,
and just as a reminder, Dr. Gordon Moore, back in 1966, he recruited several corporate CEOs in the area because they wanted to clean up all especially the refineries and those type businesses, and they were very successful at doing that.
Wow!
So it did start. And they were even involved at one point in time cleaning up the banks of the river on both sides. Yeah, I mean, it's all in the history of the organization in the Telegraph. We've gone back and looked at Telegraph history, but yeah, the refineries were a big part of beginning the organization.
Fantastic.
And as a matter of fact, I guess I can say this: there's one living member of the original Pride organization that started it, of the original board.
Wow.
And his name is King Hoagland. Mm-hmm. I don't know the gentleman, but I do know that he's still alive, and
we may talk about reaching out to him and maybe try to get a little film clip or something from him.
Talk with him.
Yeah. It'd be fantastic. And I love the history on that too, and really just tying that all back in together, the efforts that have been made over, 6 decades is a pretty long time. And to really showcase that on the 11th is going to be the 23rd. Sorry, I got the litter cleanup on my brain. If you celebrate on the 23rd, you see that. And I think that that's so important too, to see all the businesses that still come together to help support this event. I know that there's still some sponsorship opportunities available. Mm-hmm. How do we give you our money and help support you?
Go to prideincorporated.org.
Good answer.
And you'll see the annual dinner at the top, and there's a place that you can donate if you want to do an advertisement. That's in there. If you'd like to buy a single ticket and or a table, there's still availability for that evening.
prideincorporated.org/annual celebrations right here on your screen. You click on this Get Tickets button, it'll take you there. You can also click on the Purchase Screen Advertisement. It'll take you there as well, and you can get all the details. And whether it's an individual seat or get the whole gang of 8 for $600, that's really affordable for a table of 8 and a great experience. Or just on-screen advertisement, it really is affordable. You see that $75 to $150. And Pat, what else were you going to add to that?
Just to mention that if you did become a legacy sponsor and purchase a table of 8, you get a free full screen ad. So throughout the whole presentation or prior to the event, we run a PowerPoint of all of the sponsors and their logos, and many are just congratulatory ads. So if you purchase a table of 8, you can put your corporate logo on there, or just a little family note from the family, kind of sponsorship. So
really cool.
Yep.
I like it. Well, just keep supporting this. And now the Roadblock, let's go back up to that real quick. That's going to be the first of the 3 big ones. When can we support you totally at Humbert Road, April the 10th, 7 to 9 a.m.?
7 to 11.
Oh, so you guys are pulling a long day.
Right.
Look at that.
Well, we have shifts.
Oh, I like it. Well, actually, great point. How do we join up and help volunteer and help continue the legacy that Pride Incorporated is laying down? How can we volunteer and join up?
Once again, going to the website, there's a volunteer page. It asks if you want to volunteer either with one of the events. We do what we call just our garden cleanup days, up at State House Circle, down at Miles Davis statue, and the Four Corner project that we got involved with last year down on 3rd Street and downtown and Broadway. So if you just like to get out in the weather and, dig in the dirt, and we've got an opportunity waiting for you.
And you can help on top of that on April the 11th. That's the second event we covered today. That's the Citywide Litter Cleanup for the spring, 9 to noon, and more information available on the website too.
On the website, or you can call me. I'm, at the office. It's a lot easier to get your information off the website if you're able, but if not, give me a call and I'll fix you up. And just to bring out too, we do supply vests and gloves and bags and if all the supplies that you'll need, and the donuts.
And that's the most important part right there.
Right.
And then April the 23rd is the 60th anniversary dinner, that great event. That's going to start at 5 p.m. with the reception, then it goes into dinner, and then the program starts at 6:45, correct?
Correct.
More information available at prideincorporated.org/annual celebration. And then that goes into my final component of this, the Pride Eye Awards. I'm ready for mine. I have earned it.
I know it's your favorite thing. Well, like I said, the Pride people will be out beginning in May, and we cover more than 50 areas between Alton and Godfrey.
Wow.
And all of the Pride board members have to cover those areas. And I don't want to hear anybody say everybody gets a Pride Eye Award.
They do not.
They do not. and we work very hard at that between May and July. We have to cover the entire area. And we do it the best we can. It's not perfect because everybody has an opinion as to whether a house should get an award or should not. And, something I might think would deserve an award, somebody else may look at it and say, well, why did she give them an award? But, like I said, it's not perfect, but we do our best.
Give out over 7,000 awards.
Well, and back in the day, Dorothy Davidson began this. Back in the 70s, I believe, if I'm right. I think that's what Carolyn had previously told me. And they used to send out maybe a few hundred But I think that also included the Wood River area and some other cities was included at that time back in the 70s. But it has grown from sending out 700 of them to sending out 7,000.
And that's the Alton and Godfrey area.
And that's because we've got more than 2 people, a few people covering it. We've got our whole board of, 20, 25 people that do at least 2 areas apiece.
Well, and I think it just shows the commitment that's needed to be a part of the group. It's not easy. I mean, it really is not. And from putting on huge events and, even doing citywide cleanups, which again is another huge event, to the Roadblock days and going around and doing the Pride Eye, it shows the commitment there. And before I let you go, does anyone else have anything else to add to the conversation today?
Just one more thing about the Pride Eye Awards. The hardest part is finding addresses. So if you don't have an address on your home that you can see from the road, please make sure your address is visible. That's what we struggle with a lot.
That's what happened to me last year. I'm going for that. That's what happened.
Buy some street chalk.
No, I did one better. We just got a new solar-powered house sign for the house. We got it all ready to go and looking good. We cannot fail for Pride Eye this year. And I'm going to bring that award right back onto the show because it means something to me. And I mean it because my parents used to get one all the time. One year we didn't get one. And all of a sudden it was like Mom's going, oh, what the hell happened here? And go back out in the yard and make sure you're doing a good job. And it's because of your guys' efforts. So thank you for that. Anything else to hit on?
No, thanks.
I've got one other thing I just want to hit on briefly, and that's Miles Davis's 100th birthday.
Yeah, that is coming up.
Yeah, and Pride is in collaboration with the Miles Davis Jazz Festival Committee that does the annual Jazz Festival. So we're in collaboration with them to have an event this year, and it's going to be a 2-evening event. Beginning downtown here on 3rd Street, kind of a little birthday celebration on May 22nd. It begins at 6 p.m. on 3rd Street, and there's going to be some interesting things. I'm not ready to give out a full-blown press release yet, but we will let you know when we're ready to do that. And then the following evening on the 23rd is when we'll have the Jazz Festival up at the old post office. Is that what they call
Post
it?
Commons?
Post Commons, yeah.
I was there last year. It was wonderful.
Mm-hmm. No, it's a good event. And the people that will be playing at that event will be the Tim Jardin Band, followed by Anthony Wiggins Group. And it will include a buffet meal, and it's going to be a kind of geared to Miles Davis. Mm-hmm. And there'll be signature drinks and just little tokens to take home with you to celebrate Miles Davis's 100th birthday.
Fantastic.
So we're looking forward to that, but more to come.
Same here. That's going to be cool. Thank you all so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having us.
We'll take a quick break, and we're going to come back and wrap up Wednesday right after this. RiverBender.com. It's our daily.